Hello, hello, hello. I wanted to make a comprehensive guide on healing items and healing in Conan Exile. First and foremost, you can learn three types of bandages, and they're useful at their own level. First one is healing wraps at level 15. Next one is numbing wraps at level 35, and there's stutter wraps at level 55. Those are very useful for healing between the fights and after a boss fight, so you will not have to wait for your health regeneration. Sometimes you can use them while you're doing a boss fight, so I would not recommend it. It's not the best option, but if you're out of everything, why not? The one that's real lifesaver and I recommend having with you at all time, especially if you're facing any kind of bosses, is concentrated aloe extract, which is available at level 35, and you create it at Fireball Cauldron, and pure aloe extract at level 55. Both are extremely good, and they will definitely save your life a lot of times. The most important component in all of those is aloe that I recommend harvesting with a sickle as soon as you see it from level 1. It's a very lightweight plant and you can have a lot of it. A part of that, there's leather that you can come across in multiple recipes, and there's also alchemical base. On top of it, there's silk that you can get from gathering gossamer from spiders, and again, you just harvest spiders with a sickle. And it's used for starter rep, so it's something for later on, and you will sooner or later you'll figure out by the way you reach level 55 how to get it. In any case, but let's get into aloe, leather, and alchemical base. The alchemical base is a very useful substance that you use for a lot of potions. And if you haven't made it already, you craft it at Fireball Cauldron. And in order to produce it, you need gold dust, silver dust, and ichor. Ichor you get from mining with a mining pick, spiders, and all kinds of insects. You get gold dust and silver dust by grinding into powder, gold bars and silver bars at the grinder. In order to get leather, you will need tannery. You most likely have already unlocked it, but in any case, you unlock it at level 10. And in order to create a tannery, you'll need 200 stone, 100 wood, and 50 bark. And then you just add bark and hide that you get from skinning animals, and you get leather. As I mentioned before, aloe is something that you can find very early on, and it's all across the starting area river. And I definitely recommend gathering it as soon as you see it with a sickle, and it's a very lightweight plant. It does not take a lot of space either. It stacks up to 200, and you will definitely need it for all the healing items. On top of that, all the rivers that are branching northwards from the starting area river will have aloe near them, and sometimes you'll find more dense pockets of aloe. And if you're building your base, another one, at least maybe not your first base, maybe a second one, uh, closer to north, it's more convenient to get it from those northern rivers than from the starting river, obviously. If we're talking about Isle of Sipta, and to begin with, Isle of Sipta has a lot more dense resource nodes and resource points, and I'd say it's more abundant in terms of a lot of resources. You can find even more dense shrubs and pockets of aloe in Isle of Sipta, like the one I'm showing you right now, which is one of the many, and you will definitely find a lot of it in there. You will also get a bunch of aloe seeds that you can plant in a planter together with compost, and you're gonna get a lot of aloe shrubs. Is it necessary? Well, not entirely, but if you want to, you can always do it. To illustrate and emphasize my point, aloe extract, whether you're using concentrated or pure, is very easy and very fast to use. You just need to make sure nothing is attacking you while you're drinking it. And it can be a detrimental thing that will allow you to kill tougher bosses. No matter what's your level, as soon as you can craft it, starting from level 35, it's a huge helper, and it's definitely a lifesaver. So I cannot really emphasize more how important it is to have a few on you at all times, especially if you're going to fight any kinds of bosses, and how useful it is for overcoming any kinds of challenges. And the only thing, as I said, is that you should keep in mind, always make sure nothing is attacking you while you're drinking it, and then you can get pretty far with it. I hope you found this guide useful. Give this video a like and subscribe for more Conan Exiles and Enshrouded content.